So me kind of tough. Now E.V.O's gonna come up next.
Yep, we're all ready with E.V.O.
Oh, cool. Okay. Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. That was a great run.
Thanks.
Alright guys, we're on.
Alright. Are we gonna have a countdown to start here, or...?
Sure, let me make sure our audio sounds good, and I'll give you guys the count. Alright, I think we're good.
Okay.
And you ready for the countdown?
Yes.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, so this is E.V.O. Search for Eden. Earlier in the marathon, you saw Author Blues and Skybills. They both did a Japanese mammal race. Here we have myself and Darkwing Duck are going to be doing an English race. I'll be doing a bird run, and Darkwing Duck will be doing the typical mammal run. So there's going to be a change in routes here, and we're both going to be starting timer right here on the stage selects right now. So we got Bluntbunny and Overfiend here on commentary, so give a shout out to them.
Hi. Thanks, RPG.
Rolling deep. So unfortunately, Darkwing Duck got sick yesterday, so he is not going to be available for commentary.
I'm about to pull this up, sorry.
Yeah, you're good. So it's going to be the same route for both of us until stage 3, when I'm going to be going out of the way to get the bird, and I'll be grinding for some experience points to get the bird up, but until then it'll be the same route for the first 2 stages. And the differences between the English and Japanese version are obviously more text in the English version, and the bosses have more health and different movement patterns as well, as some of the enemies do have more health as well, so there's quite a bit of differences. We're both coming up on the red crystal here that has a 50-50 chance, or a random chance, to either get the manta ray or the eel. The eel is going to be quite a bit faster and allows us to grind for some experience points, so hopefully we both get it, but it's a random chance, so it's not in our favor here. So I did get the eel, not sure what Darkwing Duck got there.
Yo, nice eel.
So that's really good. That's going to save some time over the run. I'm going to be getting some of these yellow fish here. They're going to give some meat. I'm going to get up to 200 points. And by the way, I did PB last night and had quite the run. I got a rainbow meat from one of the oysters, which is extremely rare. and I tied Darkwing Duck's Mammal PB with a 49.38 in Bird, which was ridiculous. So there I got 200 points, and if you do that stage really well, this E.V.O will last a good portion of the stage. Again, I don't know what Darkwing Duck got, if maybe Bluntbunny can verify.
Yeah.
He got Mantis, who's floundering about.
So
Sorry,
that's,
I'm trying to like get it to where I can see both streams at once.
okay, so Darkwing Duck got the mana raise, so he was unable to grind for what I just got there, which was the 200 hands and feet upgrade. And that's going to make things quite a bit slower, and he's going to do less damage to the shark, and it's going to be kind of sketchy here for World 1 for him, whereas this is more trivial. But I'm coming up on the volcanoes, which is complete random, and it can easily kill me here if I get bad volcano RNG.
There we
So
go.
hopefully that doesn't happen. Which, I'm liking this RNG, I'm loving it actually.
Alright, we did it. I can see everything.
So I didn't even have to stop for the volcano rocks there, and that's an optimal screen that you just saw besides bonking right before. So we are rolling deep. And I believe Bluntbunny said something along the lines of he'll stop making fun of this game if I beat Darkwing Duck in this race. I don't know if I can verify.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played this game for the first time, like, I don't know how long ago it was. It was like earlier last year, I think. And it's pretty
hit
hard.
it every
You don't know
second
what you're
or two.
doing, but it's a pretty neat speed run, I could say.
And the thing is, yeah, Bluntbunny did a bird run, which you'll be seeing me do, and he had not such a good time doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I challenge all you to beat my 8-hour PB.
The bird PB. It's on the leaderboard. You just see Bluntbunny up there.
It was definitely an experience to not forget. I think it's neat though, like you can, it seems like you can cheese like a lot of these bosses by just chomping them over and over, but the game can like do, or the enemies can do the same thing to you, so I guess it's kind of balanced.
Yeah, you know, the advanced speedrunners know not to let the bosses, you know, manhandle them at all. So I'm coming up on the shark boss, and in the English version, he takes more hits for 1, and 2, his movement's different, so the setup's quite a bit different than the Japanese version. I'm more used to the Japanese version in that setup, but I have been playing the English version recently, so I should not have an issue here, especially with the amount of health that I have. I'm not sure where Darkwing Duck's at, but he will struggle with, he's only going to be able to do 4 tackle damage with the shark, and he's going to have less movement speed. And other things like that.
Yeah, it looks like he got pretty low on health there, but he's back to where he's at. He's back up to full health again.
Well, he probably grinded a bit there. So I had a pretty clean shark, which is good to see.
Yeah, it's pretty. That's a pretty nice quick kill.
Yeah, and I'm the one who came up with that. Not Author Blues, by the way.
Not on the blues. It was definitely RPG.
Just gotta give credit where credit is due.
Okay, so there's something called a quick door strat here that if you mash the heck out of the left button, the left D-pad, right after pushing B, like I think it's the first frame after this text box, if you are mashing left, you'll actually get through the door quickly. Darkwing Duck's pretty good at it. I'm okay at it, so we'll see if I can get it.
Oh, fast doors.
Okay, I got the slow door where you jump. And yeah. The fast door, basically you'll go through the door as it's closed, or walk through it as it's closed, and that you'll hear like the audio is shorter because you know that it's fast. Like, and I've side by side looked at the quick door and the slow door, and it's like something like 2 seconds slower.
The tech is unreal.
Alright, so you saw that both of us, I don't know if Darkwing, I'm pretty sure he got through the shark clean.
He's not too far behind you. He is about to do his door entry as well.
It's rolling deep door entry, so We both saved, stored our evolution, our fish evolution.
Yeah,
Well,
he
we're going to
just-
be recalling that evolution here on the Icastega. I can never say that right. But we're going out of our way to go to this stage, pick the green crystal, and that'll let us call back on the fish. And the fish is, you know, decked out, whereas this amphibian only does 1 bite damage, 1 tackle damage. Is really bad, and you'd have to grind to have
That's
a chance.
pretty shallow.
Yep, in the shallow water that we're going in here.
I guess it's worth noting that like when you change evolutions, you get all your health back.
You get all the health
Doesn't
back,
matter.
you lose all your evolution points, so you don't carry over your points from one variation to the next.
Yeah.
So roll into the duck pond, rolling deep.
Darkwing Duck Pond.
So yeah, the reason why Darkwing Duck doesn't do bird runs is because when he was a small duck, he never learned how to fly, and all the other ducks around the pond used to quack at him all the time because
God.
Jeez.
because he was, they were making fun of. They would just fly away, and he would just be stuck in his shallow duck pond, unable to fly. So that's why he doesn't do bird runs.
Well, I would have never thought.
That's the
Now we
lore.
know
That's
the
the
lore.
lore. Yeah.
That's some impressive lore. I
This
gotta say.
happened 300 billion BC or whatever.
This is ancient history here.
So you'll see that I did learn how to fly, and I'll be flapping those wings during this run. So I'm coming up on the boss here. We're gonna change into the fish here. It's just slightly faster.
Yeah, I guess the bird run is probably way more difficult than this run, I believe, right? Like it's, I guess, what is that counted as? Which one's low percent? Is it the
Well,
bird?
Dino's low percent, but it's also the fastest category from what I'm aware of. And I'm gonna fight this boss and then explain things afterwards.
Playing the game as the bird, it sounds like it would be easy because you just fly over stuff, but it's actually pretty hard.
Okay,
It's more
Not a
challenging,
pretty good
for
fight.
sure.
Pretty good fight. So the bird, it's slower to get the bird, but once you have the bird is faster on all stages and is pretty similar in boss fights. Like, so you end
Yeah.
up saving like a minute or two after you get the bird, but it takes about 3 minutes to get the bird. But if you're like me and last night you got the special oyster meat for 2,000, it really only, that saves about 40 seconds, so it was like only about maybe 20 seconds slower than a mammal run would be. So I had a really nice Icastega fight. Hopefully Darkwing Duck has a nice one as well.
I mean, it doesn't look like he's using the same strat you were using, but
Well,
I know what he's doing.
Well, he's winning.
we have different strats, so you're gonna see a
Yeah.
variation of different techniques.
Yeah, he did take him down though, so he's not too far behind still.
Mhm.
You're definitely ahead, but
So the
Doesn't-
fish evolution is going to wear off somewhere around here, and then I'm going to get this upgrade for the back of the head for 300, the Carol. Makes me quite a bit faster. And also, Darkwing Duck was the original speedrunner of this game. I started watching, like, around 2013, 14, I started watching his runs and stuff, and then started building off of his runs and doing my own thing. But he did, with a group of other people, find out a lot of the initial strats for the speedrun of this game, so shoutouts to that.
yeah, I think like in this last year, there's been a lot more speedrunners picking up this game. Like I think it was only RPG and Darkwing Duck
Yeah,
for like the longest time.
until mid to late 2016,
Yeah.
like it was just me
Till
and
the
Darkwing-
meteor shower.
only
Yeah.
me and Darkwing Duck did speedruns of this game. Which you're gonna be seeing a meteor shower later in the game, by the way.
Yeah, I think Author Blues, Skybills, and Tina Hacks are like
In
all-
Ellipses and
Yeah, I'm probably forgetting
Zelda
some.
kind of just tried to do speedruns seriously for a while.
What do you think of Zelda's speedruns? How do you feel about that speedrun?
I think he's pretty good at Marble Blast Gold and all that.
I was asking specifically for E.V.O.
Oh, trash, garbage.
Well, at least he's honest.
Damn, the hard-hitting facts are.
Okay,
right
so this
here.
is the King Bee here. He moves faster on the English version, plus has a bunch more health, but my setup works just the same as the JP version.
Dang, it's looking rough, man. This, okay, like this was pretty hard for me. Like, they're both gonna probably make this.
I
these
have the
fights
same
look really
setup
easy.
as JP. I have a different setup than Darkwing Duck there for sure.
But this is tough. Like when you don't have wings or any of that stuff. Like this is tough. Actually, no. This is the form that you use.
So there I got the 1000 back rate dorsal fin there, and that's going to allow me to jump up high enough and grab the Queen Bee and get her into a lock as well. Both me and Darkwing Duck are really good at the Queen Bee fight, so you'll be seeing some good stuff here. You can get the quick green crystal here. We'll see if I can pull it off, and I did. It was beautiful.
Yo, nice.
So while I'm coming down, while I bite in midair, and while I'm coming down, I'm able to pick up that green crystal, so I don't have to stop on land and pick it up. So that was the quick crystal. Should I say that 5 times in a row?
Yeah. So what are those things coming out of the ground? Because I don't remember learning about that in my my history book.
It's like
You didn't know
primordial
about
whales.
any sand?
I just don't know what they are, man. I mean, I need some insight.
Well, you know, it's the Sandman. It's coming.
It's
up
the
from under.
The Sandman.
Who would have thought?
And his appendages. So we're gonna. I'm pretty sure Darkwing Duck's quite right behind me, but I'm
Nice.
We got a nice blue screen RPG. What's going
Oh,
on?
we do. Oh, dang it!
Broadcast has been terminated.
Right on the Queen Bee find, of course.
Well, as you can see here, RPG is
He's way below the sea.
Dang it! You're not gonna be able to see the Queen Bee fight from me.
Dang, how was this fight's pretty impressive, honestly, because it's just really hard to do.
And I
You'll
can't.
see none of it.
I can't fix my.
Well, Darkwing, I'm
Well-
sure will put on a good show here. Unfortunately,
Yeah, I had a perfect fight too. As you can hear.
The triumphant trumpets.
Okay, see if I can fix. It's really messed up. That's not good.
he probably needs to. It's probably his capture card. He just needs.
Yeah, and I don't have the time to adjust it.
It's pretty bad timing, unfortunately.
I don't know if I kicked it. Probably
It's
kicked
kind of coming back, but
Well, cause yeah, for 2 seconds.
Just keep kicking it. Maybe it'll start working again.
all right. So look at Darkwing. He's going pretty hard on this bee here. Again, all these are like
Okay.
timed attacks.
I'm going to not touch it again.
Did you get it? Oh, there you go. We in there. I mean, that honestly, I think that fight was just too hot for speed gaming, unfortunately.
Darkwing Duck is he probably had a clean fight too. Basically, the
Nah,
same
his
as-
fight was. He's still fighting.
Oh, well, never mind.
I think he lost the. I think he lost the rhythm. So he's trying to. I think he's trying to be careful here. Oh, there you go. He got it. That didn't seem too bad, but I think he. I don't think that was intended.
Okay, so this is where our routes are going to change. I'm going to be heading up to the cliff, the same cliff that my girlfriend decided to
Oh, is that
take a
what-
leap of faith
That's
and jump
apparently what
off
happened,
of.
what?
So she just kind of decided one day to jump off the cliff, and you'll see me do the same here and just kind of reenact that.
So what? So why is there a difference in the routes? Is it just like what's the actual difference?
The actual difference is I'm a different creature. I'm going to get a different creature. I'm going to about 3 different levels that are unnecessary. But by going those levels, I'm able to get the bird, which is a better creature. It's faster in every way. And
So Darkwing is doing the mammal route.
and he's doing the mammal route. So you'll be seeing Darkwing Duck finishes the mammal and he finishes the bird. And
the mammal is much simpler.
Well, it's the most common route, and all the new speedrunners basically only do that, and I haven't really seen much of anything else but mammal runs. Just getting kind of sick of
Show the bird some love, man.
Yeah, exactly. Had to show some
Show the bird
difference.
some love. I was able to complete the game as the bird, so
I mean, since I'm able to
saying a
fly,
lot.
unlike Darkwing Duck, who has broken wings.
You'd think Darkwing would play as the bird.
Well, he's a duck,
Yeah.
and ducks can't fly.
So, really unfortunate that I didn't get to show off the Queen Bee quick kill because it was pretty crispy. I, got some juicy bites into that bee.
Well,
So here we're coming up on the Prime Frog. Again, in the English version, it takes like something like 5 to 7 more hits. Like it's harder to get the quick kill on the frog in English by a long and I think he moves faster as well, I believe. It seems like his movement's a bit different.
It's like both those frogs are
Just
tonguing that poor whatever that is, baby
You
triceratops.
know, like slime?
I know what's going on there. Oh, this is clearly an educational speedrun
Okay.
here. We're learning a lot about history.
Ooh, the triple meat grab in
Alright.
midair. Oh yeah,
That's impressive, man.
that was. I don't think you're gonna see that from Darkwing Duck. What?
All right.
Okay, so as you saw, I went up here. Darkwing Duck's gonna be heading to the right, straight over to the final stage. I'm gonna be heading out. I'm taking a detour here to pick up the bird because I'll be flying circles around Darkwing Duck here. Whoa!
Whoa.
And so the upgrade. So I actually was able to skip a meet because this route doesn't need the 1500 jaws that you'll be seeing Darkwing Duck get. Because I'm not going to be biting the T-Rexes. I'm going to be using the bird for the T-Rexes. So I'm just getting movement-based upgrades instead.
the jaws of life.
Rolling deep. So here is the cliff that my girlfriend decided to just take a leap of faith off of here on Mount Brave.
Mount Brave. Why do you think they call
Well, it
it
was
that?
brave.
Well, she made a pretty brave act of jumping off the cliff, and shout outs to that.
I wish.
Shout outs to that.
Yeah, shout outs to that because. So now it looks like Darkwing is fighting that frog that you were just fighting.
That was about time. Whoa!
Whoa, he grabbed 2 of the things in air. Is that what you were talking about?
So yeah, he should have 2,000 E.V.O points by the end of the frog fight. So here, I'm transforming into the bird, and this is why it's called a bird run, because I am a bird, and I can fly, unlike the Darkwing Duck, who had some issues with that.
So that's like an accurate representation of what happens in real life too, right? RPG?
Well, I mean, something rather drastically happened when my girlfriend jumped off the cliff, but you know.
I don't know how I feel about that.
So it wasn't
may
exactly.
or may not be true.
So now we got wings and we're underwater. What's going on here?
Well,
Oh, what happened?
okay.
I've been I think Darkwing had to. I don't know if he saved or if he.
Oh, he's got a little save
left the
point.
stage. I don't know what he's doing. I just.
So anyway, I'm grinding these oysters here to get a 3000 tail upgrade, and my PB got a rainbow meat for 2000 meat. So they give you 500 normally, and it's times 4 for 2000 meat, and I got that in my PB, which is why it's going to be my PB for a while.
2000 meat was...
It was godlike, and that run was untouchable.
That was the promised land run.
Yeah, at that point I just knew it was the run when I got the rainbow meat here.
Oh yeah. Oh, I guess he must have missed something because he fought the frog again.
Oh, second frog fight.
Oh, I know what happened. Okay, yeah, he like jumped off screen. I didn't know if that was on purpose or not, but I guess that wasn't.
It doesn't seem like it.
He grabbed a few of the pickups and then like left the screen, so he left the stage before getting all that. I guess he needed that experience.
What kind of dinosaur is that RPG near the oysters, quote unquote?
I do not know the name of them. It's something like Saigotaurus.
Commentators.
So anyway, I didn't die to the oysters. They can kill you in 2 hits, so that's good. And now I'm back on path, and hopefully I'm not ahead of Darkwing Duck already, because he's supposed to be quite a bit ahead, and I'm supposed to be catching up later. But
yeah, it looks like he's well, he had to fight that. He had to fight that boss again. So.
So you're going to be seeing 2 different T-Rexes here. Darkwing Duck may be going for the double T-Rex strats. I hope he is, because that rolls deep. But you're going to be seeing a bird T-Rex style fight for me, which you have to kill 10 T-Rexes on this upcoming stage here.
He's just barely ahead of you right now.
Yeah, you have to kill 10 T-Rexes on this upcoming stage to trigger the door to come out and take you to the next world. So 7 text boxes here, and select no, or else you get a awesome
he's fighting the T-Rexes now. You're pretty close to him.
Well, I'm supposed to be catching up much later in the run, not now. But, okay.
No, I know, but he had to refight that boss, so it looks like they're tied. But you know, he has the bird. Whoa. Yeah, he has the bird. So
I don't know. I've done
the rest of the speedrun's gonna be a little fast.
20 runs or so, and not die to the T-Rexes ever in with bird. But I guess we'll do it in the marathon because that's cool.
You gotta make it interesting.
Well,
it's actually really easy.
Darkwing's chance to kind of make a comeback here because T-Rexes kind of went hard on the bird. Clearly, airfield advantage was a little bit of good there.
Well, I went for a more optimal strat, but didn't pay off at all. I ended up getting stomped on.
Oh, it looks like Darkwing took a death too.
Yeah, the
T-Rexes are fierce.
T-Rexes are very, very difficult for Mammal. I find it far more consistent as a bird, which is why I decided to go with bird here. Also, I can fly. You know, Darkwing Duck has that issue, so.
Yeah, T-Rexes can't fly, so I mean. So does the meteor shower still happen in this route?
Yeah.
Does it happen regardless of route?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It just, there's only a difference in the versions depending on when it happens, right?
Yeah, like when it triggers, because I can kill 4 T-Rexes on JP, or even less. I think even less than that. But here it's mandatory to kill 10 T-Rexes before it happens, which makes the English version quite the run kill for a lot of speedruns, because T-Rexes will kill your run. As you've seen both me and Darkwing Duck take deaths, which I'm not sure what to say about mine, because it's pretty disgraceful as a bird to die.
At least you tried.
Yeah. Alright, well, so you're going to be seeing 2 different routes from here on out. You're going to see what the bird looks like for the rest of the game, and the mammal looks like for the rest of the game.
Darkwing Duck is almost done with these.
Yeah, he died late in the. I died early, and the later you are, like if he was like 8 or 9 T-Rexes in and only had 1 more to go, that's really unfortunate.
So last year you gave a pretty in-depth explanation about this meteor shower. Do you want to try again?
What do you want to know about the meteor shower? Killed off some of the dinosaurs, and some of them survived, and then they got frozen to death, and then had a gruesome death, and there's no more dinosaurs around because they're all dead, Overfiend.
Okay.
Thanks for the.
It's a bit more gory and less scientific than last year.
Oh, who do you think I am? Neil deGrasse Tyson? What's going on?
No, I don't think so.
You want me to come up with why?
This is pretty savage for a children's game, but I mean, it is what happened. Like, look,
I'm not gonna lie to the kids.
pretty savage looking, but I mean, it's what happened, I guess.
Yeah, there was a meteor, and dinosaurs didn't have the technology of armored bases or whatever. They haven't. So some of them were probably under caves and may have survived, but then they got frozen to death here in the Ice Age. So what didn't kill them there killed them off here. So you're gonna see Darkwing Duck going to this level and transforming him to a mammal. I'm going to enter and leave immediately and dip out of there as the bird.
He's dipping out.
Rolling out! So he goes over right and talks to the ghost Triceratops, which I guess is one that got killed by one of the...
There's ghosts now?
Well, yeah, they died from the meteorites. I mean, now they're just sticking around,
Are there ghost dinosaurs today?
Well, I mean... Don't lose sleep over it, Blunt.
I'm trying to, cope with the fact that all these dinosaurs died so long ago.
Well, nothing like a 30 billion-year-old ghost in your house. Alright.
So Darkwing is choosing... Well, I guess he already chose it, right? Oh, no, yeah, okay. Right now he's choosing to become a mammal.
Become a mammal. Which he's going to have no upgrades, it's going to be a non-upgraded, and he's going to have to...
You actually retain all your stats when you choose to stay as the bird.
Yeah. You keep all your EVO points, you keep your stats, and the same as Dino. And Dino, I was able to get a faster Dino run than Mammal on JP, so... We'll see what I can do with the English version here, because I will be doing more runs of that and more blue screen shows to come.
Some more blue screen. Oh no. I wish my Dazzle capture card worked for you.
I probably should have used it
Instead of turning into an echo chamber.
It has like an audio delay through the computer, but I'm using TV audio, so probably just use that instead.
I mean, if you liked VHS tapes back then, you'll love this screen.
Yeah, I'm using a $20 Easy Cap, by the way. That's pretty good. It's got some HD quality.
What does Darkwing have to do now? Does he have to farm more experience?
So what he's going to do is he picked up the green crystal in the T-Rex stage, and he'll be turning into the amphibian and traversing through the stages, and there's another green crystal in the cave he'll be picking up and then using that to turn back into the dino, which he also recorded which I didn't have to do because I'm going to be fighting these mammoths, which is coming up real soon. You'll see two different styles of the mammoths here. You'll see the bird style, and then he's going to use the green crystal as the mammal because the mammal has no upgrades, and turn into the dino and use a bite lock. You're going to be seeing some tackling strats from the...
Did you get all that, Blunt?
I sure did.
Bird here.
Well, I'm trying
to fathom it all.
Try and take it all in.
Whoa!
Some Triceratops must have survived that meteor shower, so I'm actually okay now.
Yeah, I said some of them survived and they died in the Ice Age here. I mean, they're all just gonna get it sometime here.
So those mammoths that you're fighting, you're just basically drop kicking them in the face.
I'm scratching them with my sharp claws.
Oh, is that what it is?
Oh,
It
yeah.
looks like that move that Liu Kang does.
What is Mortal Kombat? Come on!
That's what it looks like to me.
Is there gonna be
I wish I
a
knew about
fatality
that.
going on here?
Oh, we got a pink mammoth. What's going on there?
Fatality.
Is it extra
girl.
power?
Well, the pink one is an option. You can kill him and get meat as well, but that's just an extra fight that you don't need to do. So nobody does that in a speed run. But I mean, you can do it in a casual playthrough for sure. So what we can do here is a bird. You're gonna see Darkwing just as soon as you touch this pillar, the pterodactyl comes and picks you up, and it slowly drags you up the screen. So as the bird, you want to go at the top of this pillar. So there's less of the bird in, because you can fly faster than he can. So you want to fly up to the top of that pillar, which obviously, since Darkwing Duck can't fly, he's gonna not be able to do that. So. And here, jumping off the enemies is faster, but it's kind of hard to do optimally here.
Darkwing is.
You got helmets and spears.
Yeah, I don't remember. Whoa, they're riding some of the dinosaurs too.
Whoa!
Surprisingly modern for millions of years ago.
Oh, you don't believe that happened, Overfiend?
Yeah, this dungeon is actually a lot easier with the bird because
You can skip-
just fly.
You can skip a couple portals and you can fly up straight into the exit here, as this route implies. Whereas Darkwing Duck has to go running around as a rat, you know.
It doesn't look like he's a rat anymore.
Well, he will be. Again. This is the Birdman. This fight is definitely harder as the bird, so.
Yeah, this fight was pretty difficult.
As bird, you have to get some pretty quick tackles in, or do a slow strat, which is avoiding his orbs.
Oh yeah, he loves getting drop kicked.
So that was a pretty clean fight. It wasn't perfect, but it was pretty clean. So I'll take it.
And nobody in chat questioned the teleporters.
I mean, don't worry about the teleporters.
Don't worry
Just
about
it. Just don't worry about it. I mean, it was clearly a thing back then, but you know.
Yeah, we had more advanced technology.
It's lost the time.
Yeah, I mean, we've de-advanced through time.
We de-advanced. What a word. That's a word right there. De-advance.
Okay, so this is quite a bit different. These Yetis, yes, the Yetis, yeah.
Yeah.
Quite a bit different as a bird than mammal. You'll be seeing Darkwing back kick them like a little, you know,
A what?
like some Easy Mac in the microwave. But
Oh, so see, okay, yeah, so he changed back. Okay, so now he's like a bunny rabbit.
whoa!
He's like you.
I know.
It's your great ancestor.
I can see the big disadvantage of using a mammal now. Just seeing like how. I mean, he's not getting owned, but it's definitely taking a lot longer to traverse this dungeon.
I definitely miscounted there. So now the meat's gonna have to rise all the way to the top. It takes 19 tackles, and
Dude,
like,
those Yetis are no joke. Like, let me tell you right now.
you see how slow that meat is rising up the screen? Do you see that? That's my bad. I'm sorry for doing
That's a lot of frames. We're
a
losing there.
slow rolling Snes run here on Snes speed running, and this is speed gaming, not slow gaming. What's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on?
The angry mom.
She's more like, she does the jump more, so it's much more easy to get as the bird because you can get her locked much. Like the male is more inconsistent with what he's gonna do. He sometimes jumps, sometimes like just sits there, and so it's hard.
Man, you're hitting that Yeti so hard that your capture card is having a seizure.
It's just breaking, the screen with how heavy those hits were.
Yeah, that fight is way harder than it looks. I'm really interested to see how Darkwing does it, because that was a pretty tough fight as the bird. But I didn't know about that move either.
The tackling,
the kick or whatever that is.
the scratch, man.
Would have been extremely beneficial.
Yeah, he was trying to bite everything, and biting things as the bird is no bueno.
It's impossible. It's
But
almost impossible.
You're gonna see Darkwing Duck back kick them, and that's definitely a lot easier for the Yetis.
Yeah, the back kicking. definitely looks easier.
So, you know, I just killed that little Yeti's mom and dad and just tell them, you know, have a good day, have a nice day. So, now I'm into the final chapter 5, and all of these stages are much quicker as the bird as well, so you'll see the superior creature. Unfortunately, it takes like about 3 minutes to go out of your way and get, but he makes up time throughout the rest of the run. Because, for example, these 3 water levels, you can fly right over, and you don't have to transform into a, you know, a seahorse like you're gonna see Darkwing Duck do. And the transformation times are really slow, whereas they can just go from screen to screen as the bird and fly over. And like the bears are super easy to fly over, just things like that. But the bosses are definitely harder as the bird, because the back kick strat is like a complete cheese of this game, and you don't have that.
No.
As the bird,
Darkwing got Falcon punched by the way too many times.
Falcon punch.
I guess if you don't get your initial hit off, you get owned like that.
Yeah, and basically why I decided to do Bird for the Mirror, I think it's far more consistent once you know, like, the bird run.
It's nice to fly over all these stages you're flying over, but isn't there one where the bears like jump?
Yeah, and you can fly right over that too.
50. Yeah, this is
You can fly over the bears?
Yeah, you want to see it? I'm gonna do it right now. Overfiend, you ready?
I don't know.
Domain of the Grizzly. Here we go. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Darkwing is definitely.
I mean, bears can totally jump about 50 feet in the air.
Well, that's how they get up trees.
Dude. Kind of rough for Darkwing right now.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I know that he hasn't been playing as recently, and also he's kind of sick, so I mean, I feel for him.
Oh, there we go. He's got it. He's try to get him in the corner. Ooh, and the finisher.
The Yetis just decided that they wanted duck sauce for their Chinese food, so.
Whoa!
Oh. Kicking him in his lower regions.
No, he has to fight the.
Okay, so another really good thing about this, so you don't have to go up elevate. You don't have to stand on elevate and ride them. You can fly up here. So this is what you're gonna see. Is I don't have to take the elevators here. I can just fly and it's much fast. The elevator is super slow.
So they de-advanced from teleporters to elevators, like you said.
Yeah, they de-advance.
Yeah,
so,
nice.
and right here, the monkey hellway, you can just fly right over all that nonsense as well. The problem is the Monkey King is harder as the bird, which is this boss right here. So you can't get the, like, he's too quick for the bird to get any really quick kill for, so you just kind of gotta fight him. And this is the same monkey that you killed. I guess Yetis turn into monkeys. Is that what's going on in this game?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, they probably all have similar DNA to humans. So.
Yeah, so it was human. So we were all Yetis at one point, clearly. Alright, so now I'm gonna be a bird in water here. So.
Darkwing is now, he's entering chapter 5.
Well, good for him.
The early man.
So the bird is definitely faster underwater. Unfortunately, he has a really tall hitbox underwater, so it's easy to get hit by some of these sharks with freaking laser beams on their freaking head.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa! Because Austin Powers,
why
Austin Powers.
What is
Well,
going on here? Hang on, laser? Like, why is
yeah,
there lasers
Dr.
on-
Evil. Just all he wanted was this right here: sharks with freaking laser beams on their freaking head. And it does exist, so I mean, clearly his henchmen weren't looking hard enough. They didn't come into this water cave here.
This is
and
early,
find me.
man.
How did they get to 3 million BC?
Well, you know, build a time machine or do something. I mean, Dr. Evil wants his sharks with laser beams.
Build a time machine or do something. I wonder if you're gonna find a DeLorean somewhere.
Okay, and then this fight's definitely different. You can get a lightless mammal. I'm not sure how to do a lightless bird fight, so that's still in the lab, you know, being researched.
Does that glitch happen on the US version where if you like evolve off screen and it soft locks? Does that happen on the US version? Oh wait, that did happen.
I think that is US, yeah. Well, he don't think he evolved us, or did he just go underwater to
because you see like when Darkwing was in the
off-screen.
water and he like jumped out and he like evolved once he got out of the water. I know there's like a soft lock.
Yeah, there's a soft lock on
out
that.
the water and like evolve off screen or something like that. So I don't know exactly how that works, but yeah, see what he's doing now. You just have to be careful if you are off screen. And
They
you
call
evolve.
Nautilus is always. What's a Nautilus? Oh, this is what I killed earlier. Okay.
It's the DKC3 last boss.
Yeah, but doesn't it begin with a K?
You know what?
You know what?
Was that guy like a wizard that you just killed, RPG?
No, that was a Rogon.
Oh, it's the windfish.
I call him the Loch
Or-
Ness Monster. I used to call him the Loch Ness Monster because he's, you know, just chilling with Davy Jones's locker down there.
I don't know, man.
Alright, anyway, I'm coming up on the end of the game. There is a caveman that is much, much, much more difficult than with Mammal as Bird. Because you have to very quickly get your double dash inputs
This is
in.
the caveman that will knock you out with his.
Yeah,
club.
this is
Dude, this guy
this is
Barry
Lou
Bonds,
Gehrig.
like-
Yeah, Lou Gehrig. You know, his great
This guy is pretty
grandfather.
epic.
So this fight's really, really hard as a bird. You have to get double tackle.
Wow.
Like it's really, really difficult. So I'm just gonna.
Darkwing's entering the cave of Monkey Human.
He's monkeying around.
This guy looks so sad right here, but like once he aggroes, his hair like goes crazy, and he will knock you out of the stage with that club. Well, he almost did it too. It looked like.
So it's 20 damage per back kick plus like the back kick. All you do is smash A. Here you got to double tap down and push A in succession a bunch of times, and if you fail, you can easily die. That can be a mess. So at this point, I'm coming in the final. Once again, the bird goes through this much quicker. You don't have to ride the elevator. You can fly right through this. You do have to ride the elevators down because you can't, like, unfortunately, like clip through the elevators or anything like that. To where you can just fly down. That'd be faster than riding it because you'll see how slow the elevator goes.
What is this? Aliens? Hold on.
Yeah, it was aliens. That's where do you think the green crystals came from, Bluntbunny? They dropped it on us.
Kind of remind me of sea monkeys.
Anyway, we're coming up on Bull Boss, the final boss, and he has 8 crystals. It's 6 mini bosses and 2 like free crystals that one gives you meat and the other one gives you an enemy that just runs away, or more like a friendly enemy, like the same thing you saw in World 2. So they call themselves. They're actually Dino people, is what they call themselves, but they're aliens. I mean, that's just a code name for aliens.
Yeah, they hit pretty hard if I remember correctly.
So here's Bullbox, and it's the final boss of the game, and he thinks he's a human, so, you know.
So are the aliens the ones responsible for like the teleporters and lasers on sharks? And
Yeah, then the crystals that are then the reason why we're
that's the lore.
transforming, you know. At the end of the game, and plus there's a secret, in my 100% all endings, there's an alien ending, and it explains what's going on with that.
Darkwing is.
So I got one of the hardest bosses right away. That's great to deal with that.
Yeah, this guy is
And okay,
pretty hard.
awesome.
My-
If I only would have done that in my PB, we would have cut Darkwing Duck's Mammal with Bird. Darn it.
Yeah, that guy, he like, you won't see RPG get puked on, or whatever he does. He like pukes on you or something.
Pukes
and
green
it, like,
vile stuff. I mean,
oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, he did it, but there's like a whole bunch of different bosses he's gonna have to fight here.
yeah, the eel is much easier as a bird. Luckily, that's like the one boss that's easier. All you do is down tackle him. Whereas Mammal, it can get out of hand and you want to like back kick him, and the back kicks are kind of hard.
That move that RPG is using, I did not know.
Bluntbunny was
played the whole game without that move, and like this guy is really hard when you don't know that move exists. Just putting that out.
The thing is, the eel bites for 25 damage, I believe, and that's like 2 hits and you're dead, basically. So I actually took out most. The only other boss is the cockroach at this point. Definitely much harder. Like the cockroach is a joke as the Mammal because you can bite lock him, but I have jaws that do 1 damage, so I have to tackle everything. So I have to use tackles on the cockroach, which is kind of tricky.
Yeah, that bird is kind of a pushover. The red bird.
Okay, here's the cockroach. He, like, once he gets too far to the left, what he's automatically like starts going right. So I kind of, I don't know, like in order to avoid transforming, I just kind of let him go back down, so that way I can start hitting him again without, because he'll like hit you so many times if he's too far to the left of the screen, right there, like he is there.
Cockroaches were, I guess, the one true survivor from all this.
Yeah, they've been around for billions and billions of years, Overfiend. You want to mess with something with that survival background. So that was basically the hard. You've got 2 more bosses to deal with. 2 of them are free. This is a free meat here. Free meat orb that gives you 1,000. And then the white one is a little yellow Icostasia, whatever, and he just runs to the left. Which is this one, right? You don't even, like, I don't even leave it on screen. You've got the jellyfish and the dino left, and both are really easy.
Darkwing is not too far behind. He's entering the last section of the game now.
Nice. I mean, he didn't have a terrible run or anything, but it's unfortunate the issues.
Looks like he's about plus 6 minutes on his PB. Yeah. But it looks like the majority of that was from the.
That's why I don't have my splits up, so that you can't say anything about how far behind I am.
Well, I know what the world record is, so I already know what's going on here.
Well, I didn't get special, oyster meat here, or nautilus meat. And I died to the T-Rexes, and
You just got punched by the
appendage there? It's just sticking out there, yeah?
I don't know what's going on there.
Okay, and I also messed this up in my PB because the hand came from behind me. This guy takes way more hits in English, which is the unfortunate thing. Like, that's why
that guy. Okay, yeah. So this guy, like, he like screams and then it like stuns you, and he like can just do it over and over again.
So that appendage thing
will just punch you
in my PB. So world record for both mammal and bird for English is a 49:38. Which I got last night for bird, and Darkwing Duck currently holds mammal world record, but only for so long. So this is a pretty good time for English. English is quite a bit slower than JP.
Nice
and
run.
Yeah, it was a good run, and the community for this game is growing a lot thicker than it used to be as a 2-man speed game. So
well,
51-26.
That's good though. Games like this need some love.
Yeah, it's a really rare game to get the English. Japanese cards aren't as expensive yet, but...
Oh yeah, that's another thing. This game is pretty expensive. It's one of the more rare Super Nintendo games.
Yeah, it's up there. Like, I think there's like a Donkey Kong Country competition card or something that's up there. There's like a Star Fox competition card or something that's up there, and Earthbound's up there for Super Nintendo, as far as like the most expensive games. But yeah, cheer on Darkwing Duck, and you won't be hearing Bluntbunny say that this game's bad too many times.
Man of my word, I always am. So it's safe for now.
Yeah.
Darkwing is he just started the
bull box
final
fight.
boss. He already killed the jelly, so
Yeah, and it's cool to see two different. You saw the bird for me, and you saw
yeah, this was a more interesting
Shipping.
race, I think, just because you get to see the main difference in the speedruns.
I'm probably going to be submitting some of the other categories that haven't seen any marathon run. This Darkwing Duck did do a bird run for a 2013 SGDQ run because it was a donation incentive whether to do mammal or bird, which is like the only two categories that was really highlighted back then. But now we have I have much more. You have the Dino run, you have New Game Plus, you have 100% record all evolutions, 100% all stages, all story sequences, and then Caveman %. So in the
Wait,
future,
how can
Caveman %.
how can caveman be a %? Can you explain that to me?
well, because you finish the game as a caveman, and
Yeah, but how is it a percentage?
What % of that is caveman?
Like, no, well,
well,
hang on,
it's
like,
about 1% caveman
if
because
I ate a pie and I ate a caveman % of the pie, how much did I eat?
a caveman % of the pie. Well,
I'm just trying to figure that out. I'm sorry.
Is it a cave woman or a caveman? This is
Well,
a
never bring
caveman.
cave woman into it.
It's a percentage. I'm asking about the percentage. Just help me out here, man.
Well, you're gonna have one giant chunk of it, but it's not gonna be the whole pie, man. You gotta share some.
Okay, well, I guess that's the best answer I'm gonna get.
So it looks like Darkwing Duck
Uh,
took a death to the eel.
Yeah, he had a pretty good. He had him in the corner, but it looks like
Did we explain what Darkwing is doing with stopping before dying by using evolving?
If you hit 0 hit points, there's a glitch where if you hit select and you still have it depends on I think if you hit like the floor or anything, like you have a window where you can hit select if you have 0 hit points, and you can pull up your evolution menu and evolve, and any evolution that you do restores your HP to full maximum. So, and then I'm definitely looking to submit some of the other categories for this in future marathons. So look forward to 100% record all evolutions or caveman % coming your way.
Why is it not just called like any % caveman?
Well, yeah, I'll just make it caveman, Overfiend. Just take the % out of it. Fine.
That is better than a percentage.
I'll just take the percentage out. Well, you're not a caveman the entire run. You're a caveman at the very end of the run. It's a percentage of the run
But
that you're
for
the
what
caveman.
% of the run are you a caveman?
Just for it's bull box caveman %. So you're not the caveman the entire run. I don't know.
I'm just trying to figure out the percentage part of it, because
It's the final boss % caveman. Come on.
You can't just put % behind everything willy-nilly, RPG.
Well,
This
but
is
you're
what
not a
people's
caveman
lives
the
are
entire.
talking
It's not like the whole run. You're a caveman, so there's a percentage of the run.
Low percent, 100% make the most sense to me. But like when you start throwing words in there that don't make sense.
So you just want me to put caveman then? I'll just put caveman, and then you can stop getting at me and assaulting me verbally here.
I'm just.
And its own marathon run, Bluntbunny. What the heck?
I don't know. You do whatever you want. I'm just questioning. I was trying to become educated on
Why it's a percentage? Well, because it's a percentage of the run that you're a caveman. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, hopefully Darkwing Duck finishes out here. Unfortunately, he's not like up to par because he should be getting like a sub 50 time pretty
He had a pretty rough
consistent.
run, but I think like most of it was fine. He just he only died to like 2 bosses or something, or 3 bosses. The Yeti, the frog or whatever it was.
Yeah.
He just had a pretty rough run. But a lot of the like dying to this boss is probably the most costly because you can get to the very end.
Yeah, this is like a 2 to 3 minute, depending on how far you into the fight, obviously. And he was pretty far in from my. The other one is the Rogon death, because you have to go all the way through the bottom of that cave, and then the Birdman death, you have to go through the teleports again. And Shark death, you have to go through that whole level. So there are some pretty costly deaths. Obviously, more that from depending on.
See, look at this is hard right here. Like, you have to keep him in the corner, but then this guy's like trying to punch you. It looks like he killed him. So
Yeah.
nice run for Darkwing Duck too.
The universe is saved.
So yeah, if you enjoyed that, I will be doing runs of the other categories coming up soon, as well as if you want to pick up the game and start speedrunning it, just get at me at Darkwing Duck. Me and Darkwing Duck has a tutorial. I have a tutorial on speed gaming, and there's plenty of resources, and I can answer any questions, and I'm sure Darkwing Duck will answer some questions as well. And we'll be moving on to the next game of the marathon shortly.
Which is what RPG?
I had to pull up the schedule. Oh, you got Dingus with Castlevania Dracula X.
My boy Dingus.
Oh, yeah.
Dingus
And
is the homie, and that's gonna be a good
Zelgius
speed run,
25.
so stay tuned.
And then later on, we have Link to the Past ×2 Speed with ACMLM, Parmesan,
Oh, man,
the
that's
Parisian
awesome.
player, and I smoke meth daily, which I don't recommend doing, but
Yeah, so good stuff coming up later. So well, nice runs, guys.
yeah.
Thanks.
GG Darkwing.
So we it's time to roll out.
I think
I'm
we're
rolling
rolling
out of
out.
here.
It looks they're still setting up, I believe, but might as well just roll out. So thanks everyone for watching. That's the last run that I have in the marathon. Follow all of the runners, follow all of the commentators, and follow everyone involved in Snes Superstars and setting things up. And enjoy the rest of the marathon. Plenty of good runs still to come. And yeah, that was the RPGodfather with E.V.O Search for Eden, the race with Darkwing Duck, Bird and Mammal. So good stuff.
All right, we got the next runners up here. Thanks so much, guys, for doing that run.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.